I thought I'd share some astral experiences with all of you. I don't know if this will help you, or maybe you can connect to it and realize some experiences that you're having, and maybe you'll remember them, because it's not always easy to remember what happens in astral because it feels dreamlike. And like dreams, when we wake up, we often forget them. So last night, I feel very, very connected to my star family. My star family are the Zetas. My Zetas are benevolent, very loving, and I just love them dearly. And I really wish that I could always hug them and kiss their heads, just shower my love on them all of the time. And in the 3D, I can't do that. They're connected. They're connected to my mind. They know what I'm thinking. They could be right here, but I'm not seeing them. However, I can hear them sometimes, or feel what they're doing in the room sometimes when I'm awake. Otherwise, my experiences lately have been astrally with them, and I have been having astral experiences where I'm in bed and they come up by the bed and they're just there. I see them. They have been, after they see that I see them, they start leaving, and I ask them to stay, and they have been staying, and I don't remember everything that happens after that. But last night, I remember a lot of it. There was one, it's weird because it's like I'm sleeping in astral. In astral, I'm waking up from my bed, yet it's still in astral, so it's kind of odd how that works. I don't have explanations as to why it's like that. But anyway, the being was by my bed, and I didn't have to ask it to not leave, to stay with me. I saw her, and she got on the bed. When she was getting on the bed, she looked like, you know how kids get on a bed that's tall? It was like that. You know, they put the one leg up. and she got on the bed, and she was like kind of on top of me a little bit, like on her back. So kind of I could cuddle her, right? And I could kiss her head, and I can't remember everything that we were saying. I do remember I told her I thought of them as like my kids. Like they're all my children, and I want to hug them and cherish and care for them. And it was like normal. She was there, and I could kiss her head. And the other day I was thinking, when my son, now he's 20, when he was little, younger, I would always kiss his head. He would be, maybe sitting somewhere. I'd go by and I would kiss him on the head. And I'm like, I wouldn't be surprised if I do things now as a human as I did when I was around the Zetas. I would care for them and like that. So anyway, and then I don't know what happened back in the astral experience. I remember we were walking, I don't know where. She was about to leave. I could just feel that it was she was a female. We weren't talking. I don't believe she was talking with her mouth. I believe it was just all telepathic, but it felt like it could have been via mouth, because it felt like it was natural. As humans, it's natural to automatically respond to someone via talking, right? But in astral, it was automatic to be having a conversation without the mouth moving. And it still sounded like I heard English. I don't remember exactly how her voice sounded. I just remember it sounded normal. I can't really explain it. Anyway, as we were walking, I don't know where, I think she was about to leave to get on a ship. She said, I talked about her coming back, and she said she'd come back in the summer. And I remember feeling sad that it was going to be so long before she came back, because I really don't want to, it would be hard for me as a human to be, not be able to be with my Zetas until summer. I remember suggesting spring, and I felt her kind of smile and nod her head yes. And so I'm hoping that other Zetas don't wait that long, but they'll come before spring. And then I asked her name, and she told me, and I completely remember her name. That's why I know this was not a dream. There were way too many details. I don't want to share her name because I want her to be left alone. I don't want anyone going after her. You know that more than just you guys monitor these videos, aka alphabet companies, and I'm not giving them certain information. Her name is Pretty. It's easy to say. And then she was gone, and it was really nice because last night I found this website. There was a bunch of pictures of other beings on it, and I was just going through looking at them, and I was wondering, how can anyone be afraid of these beings? And I was just thinking how beautiful they are. All of these beings are beautiful, and I long to have relationships with them, as in, of course, benevolent ones. Just to go and talk with them and be with them and learn about them, and because I feel like that should be normal. We shouldn't just be here and think that we're alone. What's really normal are ships, beings everywhere. And that's how it used to be here. And I just wish, it's really hard to be here as a human and to feel shut off from that. However, I do appreciate the experiences I have. I do have daily experiences. I know there's beings pretty much, there's not a time when there aren't beings around me. I know this. There's times when I can feel or smell other beings stronger around me. I can give you, I don't know if this is boring, but I can share other experiences when I'm wide awake. Just a few nights ago in bed, it's very normal for there to be beings on the bed, walking on the bed, brushing against me, hitting the side of the bed, or doing something else in the room. It's very normal for that to happen around me. And there were leprechauns in my room again a few nights ago. They've been in there before. And one of them slapped me in the butt. They didn't slap me hard. It's just like a tap on the butt. I'm like, it's okay. It's funny. It wasn't like scary or it was funny. And then I feel them pushing up on my feet. I mean, this is more than obvious that it's real. I mean, it's a force, right? And I'm awake. So they're just funny. I don't know what else they were doing in the room. I heard some noises. I think they were just goofing around. I feel that the leprechauns and gnomes are really goofy. I have a gnome that's always with me. He's working on me. He has a contraption that he hooks up to like my chakras, and it vibrates I can feel it vibrating. I don't know how to explain it, but he goes to different parts on me and hooks something up, and sometimes he has something that lights up, and I've seen it light up the room. It's not like super bright or anything, but it just has a light on it. And also I felt like the cords like like fall over my body and on the other side of me. I think this is more feeling with the third eye. I could feel the cords from, I don't know, he just has different things that he uses. He's working on me to get me ready for whatever I'm going to be doing. You can be fully awake and feel him walking on the bed. I can feel him hit like his feet or legs against my legs, when he's like doing something, I have no idea if other people would be able to feel him. I don't have anyone else in bed with me. I never do. And I don't think I ever can, because I don't want these beings to feel like they can't come around me. So hence why I'm single. Because there also needs to be room on the bed for the beings to come on it. And there's also a fairy dog who I often wake up in the middle of the night and I can hear it. I can hear it breathing, like a dog breathes. And I can feel it laying against me. I feel like it's helping to protect me. Like it's watching for me. And I move around a lot, so it's not there all the time, because I know I end up pushing the other beings, and sometimes I wake up and I kick like the gnome off the bed and I hear his feet like hit the floor, and I'm really sorry, and I get scared that I hurt him, but he just gets back on the bed and keeps doing what he's doing. If I talk to him, sometimes he'll stop what he's doing. He's there when I'm sad. This gnome, he's there when I'm sad, and when I'm crying, he'll rock his feet back and forth on the bed, and kind of like a rocking. And I feel he does this to comfort me, and it makes me wonder if he did this when I was a baby too. Yeah. So anyway, that's plenty. I don't know if anyone will get anything out of this. I really appreciate all the experiences I have and all the beings that are willing to trust me and be around me. I do have other experiences I don't want to share, because I don't want anyone attacking them, or I want them left alone, I guess is what I'll say. But anyway, much love to everyone. I love you very much.